One of you said, never went to a con, would like to, but I'm an introvert with social anxiety. You know what happens at my meet and greets? Most people at them are introverts with social anxiety. So a ton of them walk up to the screen where they can see me and they like can't even look at it. So many people walk up and say the following. They're like, I came here and I thought about what to say in line and then I just forgot. That's it. They just say that. I'm like, all right, what do you want to talk about? and then the onus is on me to like make conversation, you know, which is fine because I can do that. But it's just funny that so many people are like that, you know. And I'm like, how's your con been? What did you like? What did you buy anything from any of the booths? Right? Like I can. That's fine. I can do that. But it's just so funny to me that like so many people just stop and they're like, but I get it. It makes a lot of sense. We've said virtual meet and greet. Yeah, the way we usually do it is it's really cool actually. We do a huge screen. A lot of the time it's like vertical, like an enormous vertical like TV or monitor. And that way we do meet and greet and we're standing full body in front of you. In the future, I want to do them with full 3D on instead of doing them as 2D, but it depends. Sometimes it's like a lot for Discord to handle, so it's better to just be 2D. Yeah, we sit there and then we talk to you in real time. That's it. Done. And it's nice because then I can see people, because the reality of streaming is that I never hear your voices. I never physically see you. I'm aware of regulars and things that they say, but you're personified less, right? Unless I actually see you. So then when I actually see someone at a meet and greet, like they make more sense as a complete person in my head, right? And then if they're in chat later on, like I can actually picture a face to the name, you know what I mean? It changes that experience, which is nice. Yeah, you put a face to the name. Exactly. It's the same way if you've ever like met someone by speaking to them on the phone about something and then you finally meet them in person. It's just different. So I like it personally. I like being able to like see people, but a lot of people have said that they just can't do it. There are a lot of people that actually watch the meet and greets. They stand back and just watch because they want to see what happens, but they don't want to come up themselves because they're too nervous. So I was saying to staff, I was like, it'd be nice if we had maybe some like limited items, maybe some signings or things so that people could just get stuff.
Is having a decent day.
Thank you for the 6 months, Axe. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think there are ways we can maybe do more for people that are anxious but are at the event still, you know? So not everyone has to come up and actually like talk, but it'd be nice to maybe have like I was talking to them about just doing signed posters and stuff and having limited ones sold at a con, maybe letting people drop a note at the convention to a staff member, and then the staff member is like, they would like you to write this or write a message to this person, you know, about this sort of thing, and then I can write it, and like we have the little thing that does the live signing that records it and throws it on there, you know, like something, but maybe where they don't have to directly interact, because a lot of people have said they're just nervous. So I think honestly that could be nice. There are ways we can like sort of interact, but not like real-time interact, you know, for those that just don't want to do it. To be honest. But I'm trying to think about like ways to give people any sort of personalized experience without it being like you have to get on camera and talk to me. Right? I think that's kind of nerve-wracking. So we shall see. But I don't know. But I do like when people just walk up and talk. Like I enjoy that. You said, meet and greets are scary for me. TwitchCon was my first con, and I met Yvonne, and we just ended up talking about Taylor Swift for a bit, but I had fun. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is you meet a creator, and you're like, oh, they're normal. People build up this idea in their head that they're so quirky, they're so crazy, and then they meet them, and they realize that, like, what is there to talk to them about? You say, like, love your content, love what you do, and they'll be like, thanks. What do you do after that, right? A lot of people will be like, what'd you eat? I went to the sandwich shop outside, and they'll be like, yeah, it was good. I got the Italian sandwich. You know what I mean? like normal ass shit. And I think it's nice when people get to talk normally with creators about that kind of stuff, because it's, I don't know, it just humanizes them, right? It's a good thing in my opinion. What is your perspective as a VTuber during a meet and greet? Is your camera facing away from your model, or is that an angle where you can see both the person and your model? Oh, you can't see yourself. You can't see the model. The camera is usually right next to the monitor that your model is on, so that when people look at your model, they're only looking a little bit away from that camera. Like it's mostly straight on. The camera's just placed somewhere nearby and pointed at the person. So what I see is as if I was actually just standing there looking out from there, but you know, a few inches to the side of the monitor usually. So when I'm talking to someone, they don't look like they're looking in my eyes, right? Because they're not looking in the camera, they're looking at the screen and looking at my reactions, but it's not, they're turned just a few degrees away from me, from what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And that depends. Sometimes they put the camera directly above the monitor, so it's just like being in a Discord call, right? Where the person just looks like they're looking down slightly, because webcams are usually, you know, right above a monitor. So it just depends, but it's usually pretty close. You said, I'd love to meet a VTuber, but my body is ugly and gross. Well, newsflash, most people's bodies are quote-unquote ugly and gross. The average is actually really average, and you shouldn't worry about it. People are gross. What do you mean? Average is always worse than you think. Ain't nobody gonna, like, be pressed about it. Yeah, just shower. That's all we care about. As long as people can't smell you like that, then you're good. And even if they can, as long as you don't, you know. It's maybe like a, oh, it's hot in here smell, and not a, I haven't showered in 3 days smell. People can tell the difference, you know what I mean? Yeah. Damn, you mid. Yeah, so it's like everyone, so don't worry about it.